Welcome everyone, MW over here. We're gonna do a special vid today. There has been some requests about a lot of retailers in the markets that are trying to navigate through the markets and there's a big group that wants to become traders. To become a trader, guys, it's not something easy. It's something you have to teach yourself. It's something you have to educate about to be a professional trader. And there are a lot of paid groups where you can get signals, where you can get buy here, sell there, etc., etc. And I can tell you that most of those paid groups will rather get you wrecked than make you money. It's just how it is. That's also why I've decided never to do signal groups. I did make a private group for people that are in there where I'm sharing what the team is doing. These are professional traders, and well, we have a winning rate of 100% the past 3 months, which is ridiculous, by the way, and not also healthy, because every professional trader makes winning and losing trades. I think it's a bit of luck, the past 3 months, but it's just how to execute all those trades. So in this vid, we're gonna talk about how they do it, how you can join them. We're gonna also talk about what are the tools you have to use to become a professional trader, and also the protect capital mindset, how you can make yourself trading, investing without getting wrecked, because the crypto markets, there are a lot of scams over there, and I'm sharing a lot of them on my X account. A lot of influencers, they work together with altcoin projects, or they shield together a certain project, and they get retailers in, and then they dump their coins on them. They buy in early, and when retailers get in, they will leave them behind on wrecked bag holders, and it's very sad, but it's just the market that we are in. And everyone that is buying crypto, you have to always know that there are a lot of scammers in CT and in the industry, because a lot of people are trying to make money out of retailers and not out of the markets trading. And this is the most important thing that everyone has to keep in mind, is that your favorite crypto guru is not out there to make you rich. He's out there to make himself rich. And you have to recognize the difference between someone you're following that is in the markets to make money trading, or someone that is in the markets trying to make money out of you. And I've been sharing a lot on Twitter about this, but it's a bit confusing to a lot of retailers, because they're seeing a lot of tweets, they're seeing a lot of information that I'm sharing, but it's just not clear to them. So in this vid, I'm going to clear up a lot of things. So first of all, what we're going to start doing is I'm going to explain you guys what the difference is between a professional leverage trader and a spot trader. For example, a spot trader is someone that is eyeing the higher time frame charts. So what you're going to do is, when you're trading Bitcoin or you're trading some altcoin, you have to always look at the bigger picture. When you're looking at the bigger picture, that's when you can make a decision for yourself. Am I going to buy in or not? That's also the ones that have been following me for like 3 years now. I've been nailing the macro analysis like crazy, and this is no bragging. Everyone that has been following me for a long time, why do they keep following me? Why is the retail army so strong? Because I always deliver. I always deliver. When I'm bullish on the markets is when I will be sharing what I'm buying and long trades, and also in the private group, long altcoins. When you see me not sharing longs or not being bullish on the markets, I can guarantee you that 90% of the times the markets at between 1 day and 5 days, they will correct and come down. Do I have some crystal ball? No, I do not have a crystal ball. It's just based on pure education and experience as a professional trader investor, and that's why and what I'm trying to teach you guys. And that's also why you should join our private group, because in the private group is where I will be starting my trading course. And a trading course will be for spot buyers, so I will make a difference between the spot buyers that are buying crypto for the longer term and to know what coins to buy, how to buy them, why to buy them, for how long to hold them, when to exit them, because it's very, very difficult for retailers to understand when to buy and when to sell. This is on spot, so I'm not even talking about leverage trading. So on spot trading, what I'm going to explain you guys in this vid, in general, in the private group, it will be detailed. What you have to see is when you're buying altcoins, you always have to know where Bitcoin is. And is Bitcoin going to pump a bit more? Is Bitcoin going to make a healthy correction? Is Bitcoin going sideways? Because if Bitcoin will pump more, most likely your altcoins will also rise. If Bitcoin will go sideways, altcoins could also pump even more if the dominance goes down. If Bitcoin decides to correct and dump, your altcoins will probably go down also. So that's why Bitcoin chart is very important to keep in mind and to analyze before you go jump into any altcoin trade on your spot. Because you can get a better entry if you're analyzing Bitcoin. Let me give an example. Like Bitcoin is now, we already made this correction just like Shadow X, because also I predicted this one that we're reaching really, really strong resistance, and we already came back tested the 40k levels. So over now, suppose that we are coming back to the 32. This is, I'm just giving an example. So because this was very strong resistance that we broke over here, and we never retested this, so this was really a FOMO rise of the spot ETF. So maybe we're coming back to the 32k levels. Does that mean that it's very smart to start buying in on certain altcoins? Maybe it's not. Maybe you have to wait. Maybe you have to be patient. And suppose that this analysis does not work out, and suppose that we are not going to test this 32k, or we're going to 38 or whatever, and then go up from there. You will be missing altcoins at cheaper cheaper prices. So how do you protect yourself from not missing out on altcoins on certain entries? That's called DCA. DCA is how you can protect yourself from that from that feeling and that emotion, because if you would miss it and the price goes up and you go buy in at much higher prices, then it's very risky, because if you've got a dump and then you're wrecked. So first of all, in the trading course, I will be teaching you the basics of TA. So that's another chapter. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But first of all, you have to understand the macro. You have to understand how to buy and when to buy and how much to buy. So also how to diversify your portfolio. Because first of all, there are a lot of people that have only spot portfolios, no leverage portfolios, or they have just spot buy portfolios and no trading portfolios. And there is a big difference between having a spot buy portfolio or having a trading portfolio. And most of the retailers, they just mix those two up. They've got only one portfolio and they trade and buy long-term, mid-term, swing trades, etc. And that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. So if you want to become a professional trader, you want to be a professional investor, spot buyer on crypto, you really have to educate yourself, and you have to know everything about the markets. And that's something that me and with help from the team are going to do in the private group the coming months. And I think that the coming months will also be very, very important, because we will also share in the private what we are doing, what we are buying, when we are buying, and also most important, when we are selling, because that's maybe the most important part of everything. When are you going to sell? So those are all things that will happen in the private group the coming months. What I also wanted to talk about is the tools that you have to use. So now we're going to talk about leverage trading. If you are leverage trading, by the way, guys, is very, very, very risky. You have to understand that most of the people, retailers, they lose money. They lose money leverage trading because why? They really have no clue what they're doing. The best traders in the industry lose money trading leverage. And I've created a system, and this system has been created years ago. That's also where the team comes from. The team, I had a group, a private group, were like 8 people in that group, and I trained and educated those guys a system how they can leverage trade. And to tell you, I've shared it a lot of time. The best thing that I can do is leverage trading because I competed with the best in the world, and let's just say, not to brag, I really own those skills. The only thing is I don't leverage trade myself. So that's for personal reasons, but I educated the team, and what I want to do, because there are so much people getting so wrecked leverage trading, I want to start. For years, I've been very, very, very careful with this, but after seeing so much figures of our numbers about retailers getting wrecked leverage trading, I decided to start creating a new team and doing a new leverage trading course. The private group, there are like, I don't know much, like 60 or 70 people over there. I'm waiting for the group to get bigger, and when the group is bigger, I will start a leverage trading course, and I will explain step by step how to leverage trade as a pro. And when you nail that skills, that's when the money will come to you. Never chase money. In leverage trading, it's all about don't be greedy, protect yourself, have the defensive style, and own the skills. And that's when you start leverage trading. And I can tell you, you will probably get very successful and gonna make a lot of money leverage trading if you know what you're doing, because you have to also understand a lot of aspects in leverage trading. There are a lot of things that you have to check. You have to check the volume, you have to check the rebalancing, you have to check the funding rates, you have to check the open interests, you have to check the sentiment, you have to check who is buying what and why they're selling it and why they're buying it. So there are a lot of aspects going on. All these things combined, this is why and how we nailed to make a 100% winning streak in 3 months, leverage trading, altcoins and Bitcoin and whatever. That's how you manage to do something like that. And it's not easy, so it's gonna take time. So you're gonna educate yourself. But what would you rather do? Go to some paid group, getting some paid signals from scammy people that most of the time I would challenge any one of those guys. I already did it on my OpenX account. I would love to challenge anyone on X, leverage trading, on paid programs. Let's do an open so everyone can see it on X. Let's do an open contest, a competition. Let's see. Let's see how good you guys really are, because I'm against everything that's paid. And this trading course that I'm planning to go do with help from the team is not paid, so you don't have to pay anything for it. The only thing that the team wants, because they said we're going to bring in our time and our efforts, the only thing that we require is that if we're gonna start this, the people that are trading on whatever exchange out there need to be trading on Maxi or on Weeks, or they are affiliates from on that exchanges. And what they also want, we're going, by the way, I'm looking for a third party to partner up with, because there are a lot of people that are trading on Binance, on Bybit, and they just don't want to skip to Maxi or to Weeks. I don't know for what reason they don't want to do that, because in my opinion, till the day of today, I've seen nothing wrong by Maxi or Weeks. I really don't give a damn about all those FUDs going on CT. It's all just a lot of smoke, because I've got like thousands of people are trading on Maxi and trading on weeks, and nobody has gotten a problem so far. And I also have with weeks, I've got uh, a support team on TG created especially for the retail fam. If anyone has got a problem on whatever on weeks, there is a team over there. They will help you directly, so you don't even have to go to the support. You just can get to the TG. You can send me a DM. I can forward it to them, and they will solve your problem. So in my opinion, they are safe. And also for the Dutch people and the European people, I've got like Bitfavo. Bitfavo is, in my opinion, the most safe safe exchange out there, and you can buy your crypto with euros directly, and you also got a guarantee funds, and it's regulated by the Dutch National Bank. So if you want to, but they don't have any leverage trading, it's only for spot buying. And if you want to buy altcoins and hold on for a longer time, Bitfavo is the place to be, in my opinion. The fees are not so low as Maxi and Weeks, but it's pretty safe. So this is what we're going to plan to do. So I hope that everyone understands that when you're going to trade, even if it's spot or it's leverage, you need to be educated. You need to know what you're going to do, and that's something that we're going to do the coming weeks. We're going to start the trading course. It's a free trading course, and I can tell you it's maybe the best out there in CT, and you can get it for free. The only requirement is that you use a link from Maxi or Weeks, or you have to wait a bit until we partner up with our third party. We haven't decided yet, so we're looking for maybe Bybit, maybe Binance. But the problem with Binance is getting is not allowed in the Netherlands. I'm from the Netherlands, and it's not allowed in a lot of countries. So it's very hard for me to partner up with an exchange that isn't allowed in a lot of countries and followers that I have over here. And Weeks is the only one at this moment that USA and Canada and everyone else, they're regulated over there, so you can just open an account without any VPN or being afraid to get problems with authorities. So they're licensed to trade over there. So that's about Weeks. And Weeks, I've been testing it now for the past weeks, and I've been trading on it. It's really a great platform to trade on. They're working on their new web page, and they're working on a lot of things. And I've already talked about their native coin maybe coming out in the second half of the year. Could be also a very interesting opportunity to get to. So for now, guys, this is today. It's all about the plans that we're having. And if you want to step up as a trader or as an investor, it's time for education. Education. I've been sharing a lot of educational vids, so the vids I will keep doing my thing on in general on YouTube, and the trading course will start on the private group. And also, it's not only education in a private group, we will also share what we will be buying and when we're buying and how we will buying and why we will buying, because we always explain retailers why we're doing what we're doing, because if you go educate yourself in something, you have to also get a skin in the game. And when you have a skin in the game, you're trading it, and you're alive, seeing what is happening. That's the best education out there, because you're doing it. And at some point, I hope that because it has to take like 6 months, max a year, then you should be trading on your own and making your own money. And by the way, for the guys, the MW killer indicator, we will also be talking about that one a lot, how we're going to use that, and how you can drive it. And everyone that's watching this vid, you can get the MW killer, the best indicator in the markets, in my opinion. You can get it for free in the OpenTG group. The OpenTG group, the link is below. You can just join over there. And there are a lot of sections, a lot of good, honest retailers are over there working very hard to make a living. They share solid alpha, they share solid information. The good thing about the retail army is this: I block any scammer out there. So the people that have been following us and are in the retail army, these are very good, honest people, respectful people. They are all in the TG group. They help each other. They share only the important stuff. There is no bullshit going on over there. It's really a fam. It's a retail fam, and I suggest that anyone that has got good intentions and don't want to get wrecked and want to protect his capital and make a lot of money in the coming bull cycle, I suggest that everyone goes follow and joins the retail fam in the OpenTG group and on my X account. And guys, by the way, follow each other also. Everyone that has got retail army hashtag behind his name, I follow anyone that has got hashtag retail army. And guys, again, I'm not making any money out of this. It's no marketing trick. It's no marketing shit. I'm just doing this to educate retailers to not get they may and not be bait and exit liquidity to wheels and to scammers, because I work very, very hard to protect everyone. It's just like the past days when certain influencers were sharing that Celestia Tia was just keep giving, and it was going to the moon. And I even went into that guy and I told him, wait a minute, we retail fam in the private group are shorting Tia. Well, you're saying that it's giving. What are you doing? Are you trying to get retailers wrecked that are going to buy Tia at $19, at $20? It's at resistance. It's at resistance. A professional trader shorts over there. So please, why are you sharing these kind of posts? And you know exactly like happened, because when I reacted to that and I told them also, just we're shorting the shit out of that one. And what happened is Tia came down to 16.8, or I don't know what it was. That massive gains. I also shared it on X. And how does that make an influencer that has got like 150k followers? How does that make him look? And I've done this for 1,000 times. Everyone that knows me on Twitter and has been following me for a long time knows that I have been killing all those famous influencers out there. Every time they make a call and I see that it's wrong, I say it. And 9 out of the 10 times, I just knew what I say, and I give it with proof. But you know that the problem is I don't have any marketing machine working with me. I will never, all those big accounts, nobody will shill me. Why do they not shill me? Because I just say it how it is. I just say it how it is. I don't lie. I don't care if someone, because there are a lot of people that are in this business to make money out of retailers, and that's why they don't want to make other big influencers angry, because they need them, because an influencer shills another influencer, and that influencer shills the other influencer. It's a group. They are a group. They've got a group, and they are, and on how they do, they rule the CT in that group. And what they do is, no matter how scammy, how wrong, how fucked up we are, it doesn't matter. We just shill each other and we have each other's back, and that's how retailers will come to us, and nobody can get through us. And I've been fighting these guys for like 3 years now. 3 years. And although I nail all my targets and I nail all my prediction and I've proven them wrong for like 1,000 times, I'm still small, 7.6k followers, strong followers, and they have like millions of wrecked followers and followers that have been wrecked and scammed. So it's just a game how it's played, and it's very hard for me to get through that. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to give up. I will stay and keep fighting. But now what I need to do is that all those fighters that have been fighting with me, it's time for me to educate you. I'm going to educate you guys in detailed forms, the spot traders, the leverage traders. So there will be 2 sections. There will be a spot trading course, there will be a leverage trading course, and there will also be a market trading course, so people will understand the bigger markets, so they can understand how to exit and how to entry. So this is all coming the coming weeks, guys. And if you want to join the OpenTG group, again, the link is below. If you want to join the private, you can join by using the weeks or the max C link below. Be active trading over there with a decent amount of minimum of $500, and then send me a DM and the team will check and add you to that private group. And especially, guys, if you're in crypto and you have the time, because a lot of people are also working, don't have a lot of time to get through this, Guys, I make the vids and the vids will be available. And also for the new members, if you come in, you can check all the vids already made. I will make that open so you can check. It's all about those vids. So the trading course will be, it will be like 10 vids. And every vid you have to check in order to become these vids will be very valuable. Also guys, please, from the private group, do not share my alpha that I share over there. Do not share it anywhere. Do not send it everywhere. I've blocked it, by the way, but please do not share anything out there, because there are a lot of scammers using our alpha to scam other retailers with. Let's keep our content to ourselves, and everything in the private stays private. We've got the open TG group. There we can talk about everything and share the altcoins that we're searching and why we're going to buy certain altcoins and how to read them and etc. Okay guys, well, I think I said enough about this. I could say this is maybe my most important video that I made, because why? Today I explained you exactly how to go search for alpha and become that protect capital trader, investor, or leverage trader. And the leverage trading is really a new one, and I've decided to educate because I'm really done, and I'm really angry about all those retailers getting liquidated over and over and over again. Have a nice one, and thank you, and bye bye, and don't forget to like this vid, please.